Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2020 Mississippi Administrator and Teacher of the Year Award Ceremony. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate all of you who work tirelessly, both in school, now virtually, to serve students across our state. This school year did not end the way anyone would have imagined, but as teachers and leaders, you handled it with grace. I admire your dedication to public education and to our students. Without the exemplary teachers and administrators represented here today, Mississippi could not have made the historic gains in student achievement that we've seen over the course of the last several years. The statewide shelter-in-place order in March forced us to cancel our traditional recognition luncheon for administrators and teachers of the year candidate. However, we still plan to host a reception to honor our nominees at a later date. But in fairness to the nominees, we couldn't delay announcing our award recipients who are impacting the lives of students. I believe that this joint recognition program continues to celebrate the teachers and administrators who are committed to advancing public education in Mississippi. An outstanding example of the best and brightest teachers and administrators in the state, your dedication, your talent, and your exemplary practice inspires us all. I would now like to welcome our State Superintendent of Education, Dr. Carey M. Wright, to bring us greetings. Dr. Wright.
Thank you, and good afternoon. It is a pleasure to be here with you today and to recognize the incredible teachers and administrators across the state in our public schools. Your dedication and hard work are worthy of a celebration, and particularly at a time like this when everybody is struggling so much to do the right thing. You know, I admire your abilities and the way you were able to navigate the abrupt end, to what we know as in-school learning when you had to switch to providing our students the very best that you could possibly provide them on such short notice. You know, we're quickly approaching the start of a new school year, and I know administrators and teachers are wrestling with some of the toughest decisions you've ever had to make around not only the safety of our children, but the learning of our children as you're developing your reopening plans. And I think everybody needs to work together to do this. We're all in this together. And I think that the more we can come around and collaborate over these kinds of issues, the better we're all going to be. You know, it's been my pleasure over the past several years to witness firsthand what is happening and the historic changes that are taking place across our state as far as education is concerned. It is absolutely amazing, and it has absolutely everything to do with the work that you have been doing in your schools as teachers and administrators. And let me tell you, I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it again. I was on a webinar today. You are getting national attention, and well-deserved. You know, from the learning gains that our kindergartners have made, to the increase in our literacy scores in third grade, to the extraordinary gains that we have been making on NAEP, and also our high graduation rates. That's all due to you, and we are changing the landscape of education in Mississippi. You know, what you have done to get this accomplished is extraordinary, and you need to step back and really take that in. It is extraordinary work that you've done. You know, you have done everything you can to put together the opportunities for children so that we can be assured that they're going to succeed, whether it's in life or work or whether they continue to go on in school. You know, all of you exemplify the excellence that we admire in our educators. And this is no small accomplishment, and you should be very, very proud of what you've done. You know, I'm honored to share in the excitement of celebrating our professionals. You know, that's the one thing I've always said: you can't thank educators enough, you can't thank a teacher enough, a principal enough for all the hard work that they do each and every day. You know, your work is tireless, and I know that, and I can't say enough of how proud I am of each and every one of you. You know, I know that we're going to continue to work together to continue to transform this state as far as education is concerned, and we're going to do it because I've used this phrase, because we're going to dare greatly, and I am a firm believer in that. So on behalf of the Department of Education, on behalf of the State Board of Education, I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you for your commitment to our children, and I want to wish you absolutely nothing but the best as the school year starts. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. I would like to acknowledge all of the past Mississippi administrators and teachers of the year. thank you for your service to the students of Mississippi. Today is the final step in a process that began months ago when school districts selected their district teachers of the year and administrators of the year. From this pool, a select panel that had the difficult task of narrowing the field to 4 congressional district finalists. The exceptional nominees made this a tough job, so I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize members of the selection committees. The 2020 Teacher of the Year Selection Committee was Dr. Howard Savage, the 2018 Administrator of the Year, Dr. Gloria Smith, Assistant Professor at Jackson State University, Don Brantley, Executive Director of the East Mississippi Center for Educational Development, Hannah Gad Audrey, our 2019 Mississippi Teacher of the Year, and the 2020 Administrator of the Year Selection Committee was Cassandra Hardaway, a teacher in the Newton Municipal School District, Dr. Ladora Harris, a retired educator and instructor with Tougaloo College, Terry Ingram, a retired educator and instructor at William Carey University, and Dr. Lee Pambianchi, the 2019 Administrator of the Year. Thank you, committee members. Your time and thoughtful deliberation are truly appreciated. We also want to recognize our outstanding district administrators and teachers of the year. You can find the list of administrators and teachers at the website shown on the screen. We will formally recognize them at a reception in the future. Next, the 2019 Mississippi Administrator of the Year filmed a video to reflect on her past year of service. Here's the 2019 Administrator of the Year, Dr. Lee Pambianchi from North Shore Elementary in Rankin County School District.
What a blessing it has been to be an Administrator of the Year in the state of Mississippi this year. I have been an eyewitness to our teachers' resilience, determination, and love for children as we have fought to educate students during literally an unprecedented time, a worldwide pandemic. Our teachers, parents, and students took a never-before-experienced situation and not only arose to the occasion, but shined. They brought about a resurgence of appreciation for not only teaching, but education. Teachers put their families and students in the forefront and supported them, answered calls, emails, and messages 24 hours a day. They created lessons, Zoomed with families, modified lessons, provided extra enrichment, made sidewalk home visits, whatever it took to ensure that our students were receiving the best education possible. And each of these actions were done with the true spirit of education, a love for children, a love for learning, and a true desire to ensure that students were getting the best education possible. Mississippi educators truly understood and modeled the idea that our students were our students whether they were in the classroom together with us or not. Thank you to the Mississippi Department of Education for allowing me the opportunity to serve as the 2019-2020 Mississippi Administrator of the Year. There's no greater honor. To the Rankin County School District and North Shore Elementary School, I am so thankful for you. You are my home, and you are my family. I am truly honored to represent the hard work, love of students, and joy that I get to experience and am a witness to every day. We are all stronger together. It is through collaboration and the power of each other that we will continue to grow each other and our Mississippi students. Danny Steele and Todd Whitaker remind educators in their book, Essential Truths for Principals, that it is important that educators find ways to be around other educators who are equally passionate about their job. We all need to be encouraged, inspired, and validated in what we do. When we spend time with others who share our values, we are reminded of our own potential. As we begin this new school year, I challenge you again to strive for excellence. We have to be better today than we were yesterday, and better this year than we were last year. I hope you each have a wonderful school year, and congratulations to the 2020-2021 Administrator of the Year.
Thank you, Dr. Pambianchi, for your contributions and for being a wonderful example of strong leadership. It is now my honor to introduce our 4 finalists for Administrator of the Year. They are our finalists from the 1st Congressional District is Carey Jo Sapp, Principal of Bramlett Elementary, Oxford School District. The finalist from the 2nd Congressional District is Brenda Singleton, Principal of Inverness Elementary, Sunflower County School District. Our finalist from the 3rd Congressional District is Deborah Houghton, Principal of Mansdale Upper Elementary, Madison County School District. And the finalist from the 4th Congressional District is Kiana Pendleton, Principal of Laurel Magnet School of the Arts, Laurel School District. Dr. Wright, can you please announce the Administrator of the Year Award recipient?
Absolutely. And I'm thrilled to have the honor of announcing our 2020 Administrator of the Year. The new Administrator of the Year will receive a $5,000 salary supplement from the Department of Education and will serve as our official ambassador for all of the administrators across Mississippi. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Mississippi Administrator of the Year is Deborah Houghton, Principal of Mansdale Upper Elementary in Madison School District. Congratulations, Deborah. And I would like to add that if our well, I'll just stop and let you speak. Deborah?
I don't know if I have words. First, I just want to say how humbled I am to be with these 4 great administrators and just with, you know, Ms. Sapp and Dr. Singleton or Dr. Pendleton and Ms. Singleton. Wow, what an honor to be considered amongst you. And then to win, I'm just so humbled. And then to stand behind Lee Pambianchi, who I think is fantastic, is just so humbling. I'm sorry, I can't pull it together. I want to thank my family who's here and my assistant principal, Ms. Cocker, who's filming me while I look ridiculous. And Madison County Schools and Miss Seals and Kim Crimser and Miss Wright, and who stayed up long hours just helping me with everything. And my staff at Mansdale, I couldn't be anything without them. They're amazing, amazing women, and just they support me in my craziness. And then Mr. Burge, who's been my mentor for 10 years, and I promise one day to grow up, Mr. Burge. Meet you, but I just want to thank you and go along with everything that y'all have said today about unity and the strength. Just a quote from Maddie J.T. Spinet, who said, "Unity is strength. When there is team and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved." And I believe that with all my heart. Ms. Pambianchi named it right. We need to work together as principals because y'all are so amazing and we have so much to give each other. And I just thank y'all so much for this opportunity.
Well, we're proud for you and proud of you. So congratulations, Deborah. Really happy. And I want to add that if our Administrator of the Year, for whatever reason, is not able to serve, we have an alternate Administrator of the Year who would assume those responsibilities. And so I want to announce that our 2020 alternate Administrator of the Year is Carey Jo Sapp, Principal of Bramlett Elementary in the Oxford School District. So congratulations, Carey Jo, as the alternate as well. Corey.
Thank you, Dr. Wright, and congratulations. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the 2019 Mississippi Teacher of the Year, Hannah Gad Audrey. She has been an outstanding example of a teacher, leader, and a strong advocate for her students and her profession. Through a video, she will briefly share with you her experiences over the last year.
After being named the 2019-2020 Mississippi Teacher of the Year, my world changed forever. Serving as the Mississippi Department of Education's Ambassador for Educators has been life-changing and a surreal experience. Over the past year, I've been forced to leave the comfort zone of my classroom to venture out into the great unknown of speaking engagements, interviews, panel discussions, and advocacy work. Even though some of my speaking engagements and travel opportunities have been canceled or postponed, I've gotten to do a lot of really cool things. I traveled to Google headquarters in February to learn media training, technology integration, and storytelling skills. I now have a friend in every state and territory because of the National Teacher of the Year program with the Council of Chief State School Officers, known as CCSSO. I sat in on the Senate and House Education Committee meetings and advocated for education thanks to President Erica Jones and Hannah Orlansky with the Mississippi Association of Educators. I gave a TED Talk, and I gave the convocation address to the Ole Miss Department of Music in front of former professors and on a stage where I've performed countless times. I've spoken to teachers from all backgrounds, specialties, and experience levels, and I worked with MPB to raise awareness of the importance of arts education for students through learning initiatives. I don't say any of these things to brag, but I want you to know that your voice matters. What you do in your classroom impacts the world around you. COVID-19 might have prevented us from gathering to celebrate in person, but I refuse to let a pandemic get in the way of the well-deserved recognition for the Mississippi of the Teacher of the Year Congressional District finalists. You are experts in your field, and you inspire me by the dedication you have for perfecting your craft and caring for your students. You should be so proud of yourselves and for this momentous accomplishment. You've made your school districts, communities, and students so proud. It has been an honor to represent Mississippi's passionate, hardworking educators throughout my experience and my service as your State Teacher of the Year. Even though my year serving has come to an end, I feel like I'm just getting started. To the 2020-2021 Mississippi Teacher of the Year, be patient. Be kind to yourself. Think of this year as the door that opens infinite windows. There is no time limit on serving the state, your students, or your community. Once a Teacher of the Year, always a Teacher of the Year. Focus on your passion and your passion work instead of a platform work. This will extend beyond your year of service. Having the opportunity to lead and show the world how music can help us motivate, understand, and sculpt independent citizens is something I will continue to do for the rest of my life. I never thought I would be Teacher of the Year for my school, much less for the entire state, but I hope that I serve as a reminder that anything can happen when you work hard and have faith in yourself and your cause. The year would not have been possible without the Mississippi Department of Education. Because of MDE's support, I am earning my Educational Specialist in Educational Leadership from William Carey University free of charge, and I've received a complete classroom makeover. Thank you to Dr. Murphy for allowing me this opportunity to make a difference in our great state and for allowing me to be a voice for educators. To Ms. Sandra Hilliard, having you as my mentor and friend has been a huge blessing. From our trip to California to believing in my crazy ideas, I cannot thank you enough for all that you've done for me and continue to do to ensure the success and expansion of the inventory program. I'm forever grateful that the Lafayette County School District took a chance on a 24-year-old with no teaching experience and gave me a safe place to grow and develop into the educator I am today. It is an honor to work for a school district that values the arts and treasures each teacher, student, and staff member. Dr. Pugh, Dr. Kitchens, and Mr. Chisholm, thank you for allowing me to serve and for being patient with me while I'll miss way more school than I'd ever thought possible. I'm thankful for the 2018-2019 Mississippi Teacher of the Year, Ms. Whitney Drury, for her honesty, her guidance, and her selfless leadership in my life. Thank you to my colleagues and my friends who read over speeches, cheered me on, and always reminded me to not take myself too seriously. To my teachers, thank you for making me a lifelong learner. You're the reason why I am the person I am today. Thank you to my family, especially my mom and my dad, for being the hardest workers in the world. They supported me through 2 degrees and served as examples of selfless love. Being from a family of teachers, mechanics, and farmers showed me that the impact that a teacher extends is beyond the classroom, and that the power of hard work can change someone's life. To my husband, Thomas, thank you for keeping the house clean and for loving me, even though I'm a workaholic. Thank you for always believing in me and never giving up on me. Lastly, to my current and former students, you've shown me and continue to show me unconditional love. You make me laugh and you inspire me to become a better person every day. You've taught me the power of we before me, and that you can't spell music without putting us before I. No matter what the future holds, being your teacher, your cheerleader, your counselor, your nurse, your choir mom, and all the above has been the greatest honor of my life. Like my favorite song from Wicked says, so much of me is made from what I've learned from you. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Thank you, Hannah. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our 4 finalists for Teacher of the Year. The following are outstanding Teachers of the Year candidates. Our finalist from the 1st Congressional District is Sarah Robinson, 9th grade biology and pre-AP biology teacher at Oxford High School. Our finalist for the 2nd Congressional District is Mina Darnell, 11th grade honors mathematics teacher at Clinton High School. Our finalist from the 3rd Congressional District is April Lang, 9th through 11th grade mathematics teacher from Forest High School. And our finalist from the 4th Congressional District is Benjamin Austin, 9th and 10th grade social studies teacher at Petal High School.
And now for the announcement of the 2020 Mississippi Teacher of the Year. The Teacher of the Year will also receive a $5,000 salary supplement and will serve as our official ambassador for the teachers across our state. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Mississippi Teacher of the Year is Benjamin Austin, Petal High School. We are so proud of you and look so forward to working with you as you represent our state, and know that you have our support as you compete also for the National Teacher of the Year. So Benjamin, would you like to offer any comments?
I don't know if I can right now. Thank you. I'm blessed. I am so blessed and honored for this opportunity that the Lord has given me to not only serve, but to represent Petal High School and the Petal School District as Mississippi Teacher of the Year. I'm grateful for this recognition, but I also know there are countless other teachers who are just as deserving, as you can see even today. I look around this room and see some of those teachers and some of those who are my closest friends. I'm a 4th-year teacher. And the fact that we have a profession that values a 4th-year teacher and that a 4th-year teacher can have a voice in this profession, I thank you. I really do. To the teachers in my high school, to Mr. Herring, to Mr. Schlack, to Miss Merle, and to so many others, thank you for showing me what it means to be a teacher. I'm a reflection of your patience, a lot of it, your character, and your passion. To William Carey, I thank you for preparing me for the road that I've traveled. To my superintendent here, Matt Dillon, thank you for supporting and leading me with both grace and excellence. To my administrators, both past and present, thank you for believing in me and for challenging me daily to become the best teacher that I can be. To the teachers I work with, my friends, thank you for your friendship and for every single moment that we've spent learning and growing together. I mean it. And ultimately, to my students, you're the reason that I'm here today. Thank you for every high five, and during coronavirus can't do that anymore, but air five. Thank you for every words of encouragement and for every moment that we spend in the classroom. You have made the biggest difference in my life. I became a teacher to impact you, but you have impacted me even more. You make my day every day. I do this for you and know that King Austin loves you and I care for you. To my family and to my friends, many of who are here and some who are watching from afar, you are my greatest support. You have always been by my side and you encourage me daily. I wouldn't be the man or the teacher that I am today if it wasn't for you. To Dr. Wright and to the selection committee, thank you. I still can't believe it. Thank you. I'm Ben Austin. I'm grateful, yet I'm so humbled as a Mississippi educator. I love God. I love people. I love teaching, and I ultimately just love life. So thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations, Ben. Absolutely, the cheering should be heard in the background. And now for another exciting announcement. We are also going to announce the 2020 Alternate Teacher of the Year. So if for some reason our Mississippi Teacher of the Year is not able to carry out those responsibilities, we have someone that will represent our teachers equally as well. And that 2020 Alternate Teacher of the Year is April Lang at Forest High School. So congratulations, April. Yes, indeed. Corey.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. We are very grateful for the support we have received in rewarding and honoring our dedicated administrators and teachers. Some of our sponsors extended their well wishes via video.
Good afternoon. My name is Ben Burnett. I'm the Dean of Education and the Executive Vice President here at William Carey University. On behalf of our entire university, I want to congratulate the finalists for the Teacher of the Year and the Administrator of the Year as designated by the Mississippi Department of Education. We're a proud sponsor of today's event, and the faculty of William Carey University understands probably better than anybody else in the education profession what it took for each of you to get to the place where you are today. The faculty here at William Carey University in the School of Ed averages over 27 years experience in K-12 education. So our passion and understanding is for the classroom teacher and the building leader such as yourself. So we thank you for what you do for children in the state of Mississippi each and every day, and we wish you luck in this upcoming school year. We're also proud to sponsor here at William Carey University a scholarship for today's winners. The Teacher of the Year and the Administrator of the Year for the state of Mississippi will each receive a tuition-free graduate scholarship to one of our graduate programs here at William Carey University. You'll be a part of a very large brotherhood here at William Carey as we have graduated over 500 alumni each year the past several years. And we also have nearly 1,500 students in the School of Education here at William Carey from our graduate and undergraduate programs. So we're a proud sponsor, we're proud of you, and we're proud to be a part of the mission of public education in the state of Mississippi.
Hello, my name is Erica Jones, and I serve as president of the Mississippi Association of Educators. What an honor it is to celebrate with you today. You all represent the best of Mississippi and are all winners in our eyes. On behalf of the members and the students you touch, congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm Carey Wright, and I'm the Executive Director of the Mississippi Professional Educators. On behalf of our members throughout the state of Mississippi, congratulations to each of you for being honored as your district's Teacher or Administrator of the Year. It's a great honor, and it says thank you for all of the incredible work that you do each day on behalf of your students, your schools, and your communities. I hate we can't all be together in person to celebrate this year because this is one of the most exciting events of the school year. It's a day of positive encouragement and celebration of phenomenal educators throughout our state. Thank you for your voice. Thank you for your leadership. I hope each of you have a wonderful 2020-2021 school year. Congratulations to all.
Again, the Mississippi Department of Education would like to thank the following sponsors for their support. Blue Barrel Creameries, Central Access Corporation, Mississippi Association of Educators, Mississippi Professional Educators, Smart Technologies, and William Carey University School of Education. On behalf of the Mississippi Department of Education, I want to again express our appreciation to our sponsors for their support and to the staff of the Office of Teaching and Leading, Office of Strategic Technology and Strategic Services, and Office of Communications and Government Relations for their work in making this virtual ceremony possible. And to each of you in the audience, thank you for joining us today to celebrate the accomplishments of these fine administrators and teachers. Congratulations again to our award recipients. Wishing each of you good health and safety in the days and weeks to come. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for joining us.